I love just catching up with the guy.
Absolutely.
Like, making sure he knows all the landmarks around.
All that good stuff.
Where every sleep train is in the region.
I mean, this is Sacktown, baby. All right, welcome to Studio 40 Live. Good to see everybody. We got to kick off a Friday with not just any comedian. We're talking about Steve Byrne here, baby.
Man.
That's right.
Yes.
It's so good to be here with my two favorite youth pastors. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
And also with you.
And me, yeah. Asian Elon Musk. Yes, it's a pleasure to be here. So,
Stop it right now.
I like the jacket you have on. Perfect for the rain. I mean, we've got rain here in Sacktown.
Yes.
Wintertime it rains.
I seem to bring the bad weather with me everywhere. So.
Well, really?
Yeah.
But you're from, did I see New Jersey? Is that where you?
Born in Freehold, New Jersey. Everybody knows that because that's where Springsteen's from. But I really grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
City of Champions and the overstuffed Permane Brothers sandwich where it's coleslaw, French fries, whatever meat, and tomatoes, and it's like that big, and it's the greatest thing.
Wait, whatever meat? Is that what?
Well,
you could throw any.
Yeah, I mean, it's early, right? I always get the pastrami, but they have like a cheesesteak. They have 1,000 things you can put in there.
This guy's speaking your language.
It's incredible. I mean, in San Francisco, they used to have a place. I don't think it's there anymore, too, but it was a Pittsburgh place.
Yes.
And I would always go there to get the sandwich because they threw the fries on the sandwich.
Yes.
You know, I'm from Chicago, so we have different types of sandwiches also. But I love how Pittsburgh throws the fries on the sandwich. I love it.
You know what it's like to eat like an 8th grader.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Throw everything on the sandwich.
He also knows what it's like to act like an 8th grader. So he's quite fluent. This guy right here, I'll tell you. Yeah. He's been watching your stuff online for, let's see, since when that starts, 7 a.m. And you are speaking to this guy's soul.
Solid hour.
Every bit, every stand-up moment that you have, it's like you're talking to his inner human.
Well, you know what? I seem to be a great comic, and people tell me I'm the greatest comic to hit Sacramento. So it's great to be here. Thank you very much.
That's pretty good.
Very good. That's good. Really good. We haven't had anybody come on and do a Trump.
Not one time.
Did you have this down?
Not one time.
All right, so do you lead it? I mean, because I was watching all the other stuff I didn't see.
Yeah.
You doing impersonations.
No, that's the only one. That's the only one I do.
Wow.
By the way, can you get your camera guy to stand out right here? Can you come out here?
Yeah.
This right here. This
Chris,
is I've never seen.
Yeah. Come here,
this
Chris.
It's not.
Come on out.
Look at him.
Come all the way
He's
here. Come
literally
over here.
Literally dressed like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Oh my gosh!
Like, hey, Scoob. He's got the green shirt, the tan pants. Where's the mystery machine?
Chris,
it's
nice
unbelievable.
Kind of looks like him a little bit.
You're in your 20s when you're wearing a medium T-shirt. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
You make me sick to my stomach.
The crazy thing is he's 40.
You're diseased!
He's 46 years old. That's the
He's
crazy.
46.
Oh,
Are you
that was
kidding me?
Classic.
That's not true at all.
No.
It's okay,
He's
Chris.
in his 20s.
Oh, yeah, he's like 22. How old are you? 22? 22, 23?
Chris, how old are you?
How old? 22.
22. Hey, let's lose the attitude, by the way.
Yeah.
There's 3 gentlemen speaking to you, and one drives a Saturn. Let's zip it up, okay?
Yes.
And 2 of us are youth
Get him a
pastors.
coffee. Unbelievable.
Come on, the attitude on this kid.
Unreal.
It's
We get it,
crazy.
supercuts. Anyways, how are you guys?
We're great. I mean,
Fantastic.
really now we're actually a little better than we were.
But that's another other part of what I was watching is you love working the crowd.
Oh, God.
You know, and
I
there's
love crowd
case in
work.
point, right? That's perfect. Spot on. But that's what you do, right?
Crowd work is one of my favorite things to do. I really love it. I think when you know, for example, when I do the shows at Punchline Sacramento, I think you're getting a little bit of everything. You're getting, crowd work. You're getting, I have a lot of Carson-esque monologue jokes. I studied him for like 3 or 4 years and made it a point to do that. Storytelling, traditional stand-up. So you're seeing and a lot of improv towards the end. So it's kind of like a 5-year comic. Yeah.
Yeah, 5
cool.
years.
That's a lot. And then you have a lot of shows lined up. You have a lot of things going on inside the show, and then a lot of show.
I have a lot of
You got
show.
a nap. Are you napping? Like, what is happening? How are you doing that?
Well, here's what I'm doing. Here's the good news. If you come see me at the Punchline Sacramento,
right.
It's a 2-for-1. Okay, it's a comedy club, and slowly the audience learns it's turning into an escape room.
So they're trying to figure out how to get out.
Get me out of here, yeah.
That's not true.
It's a little bit of everything.
That's not true at all. Your take on, look, because you're a dad of 2, is that right?
A father of 2, yes.
You give great marital advice and relationship advice, especially on the art of argument. That this guy, again, speaking to his soul.
I don't argue. I have a loud voice. I don't argue.
People should be paying you for lots of things, not just the comedy.
Well, yeah. I've learned this when it comes to marriage. Just shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth and find a quiet place. Just go to the garage and just bang. Make it sound like you're doing something. Like you're fixing something. Lift the hood up.
A little busy.
And just sit there and just drink and It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's always good. Always good. What is this? Two Cool Moms podcast. You got a podcast, you actor, you do all these different things.
I do a podcast with Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers. So Joe is a very beloved member of Impractical Jokers. And the one thing I'll tell you is that no matter where you go in public with him, he is always that guy. So people think something's happening, but I've gone through the airport with him where he'll literally go up to like a business guy who's just dragging his thing, and he'll literally pretend to trip and then carry it with him and roll 3 times and then throw it and go, gah! And it's one of the funniest things ever. Just the pratfalling, it never ends. He's
that's a special talent.
He needs a chiropractor, yeah. And a psychiatrist.
Because he's down quite a bit.
Well, you could be both.
Yeah, I could be, yeah. But he's literally one of the nicest guys. And I toured with the Impractical Jokers for a little bit, and what I learned is going out with those guys, it's like going out with the Beatles, but it's like 4 Ringos.
Oh, okay.
So
it's a little different.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
They're not as talented.
With
They're the best. They're the best.
You, like Gary said, you're all over the map with what you're writing and creating and directing. Do you have one particular thing you are liking more than others right now?
I do stand-up, acting, writing, directing.
Yeah.
A lot of people know this. I'm also a chocolatier.
You are.
No, not at all.
I'm like, wow, you're making chocolate.
He
on
loves
the side.
chocolate.
This is unbelievable.
That's the next thing. You have to make chocolate.
No,
You just picked the dumbest job?
Right.
What do you mean? That's delicious.
No, I love chocolatiering. Could be. I can't. Is that a real verb?
It might be.
I don't know.
I think it is.
He's got an astigmatism and an attitude too. I don't like it.
Ricardo, knock it off.
Right.
Are you legal? Listen, guys, are we having fun?
I want to build the wall. We got to build the wall.
Are you married?
I am.
And
Oh, here we go. We're working the crowd.
Oh gosh, please. He just asked you
I'm
a quick
working
question.
Yes, the crowd.
He asked you a question.
He's working the crowd.
yeah, how long together?
20 years, 22 years, 21 years.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm really not.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
So we've been together for 6 years and just married recently.
oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Kids?
She had some kids.
How old are the kids?
They're older now. They're like 30 already.
30? Boys, girls?
1 girl, 2 boys.
How old's the girl?
34.
34? Do you have any pictures of her at like a water park or beach I could see? Is she athletic? Is she fit? Just 2-piece, preferably? Can I see a 2-piece?
Let's see what we got there.
I'll find her. Believe me, I'll find her. I'm very resourceful.
I'll find who she is.
Steve's ready.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Unbelievable.
That's how you do it. That's how you work it.
It really is.
You also worked with, like big name people too. Not that you're not a huge name. Ken Jeong. Was it fun working with Ken Jeong? Because
Ken Jeong,
that dude
a lot
is a
of
riot.
people know Ken Jeong as the actor from The Hangover.
Okay.
That was his big break, right? He
Absolutely.
comes out of a trunk naked.
Nude.
I know him as the man that set Asians back another 3.5 inches. Is it 10:08? No, how's traffic on the 5?
It's fine.
Okay. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I was curious about that scene too, and I always want someone to ask him. He always talks about it too. They say, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I jumped out of the scene. I jumped out of the trunk naked, and I wanted to do that scene." I'm like, "Why did you want to do that scene?" I don't know.
He is one of the most committed and sweetest and nicest guys you'll ever meet. And Bobby Lee and I actually toured together for a long time. And there was one night where Bobby Lee and Ken Jeong
They didn't fight. You're not going to say they fought.
They almost fought.
What?
They almost fist fought.
And you were recording all of it.
And I was standing, I'm 6 foot, and they're both 5'2".
Something.
Yeah.
And the club manager goes, "You got to break this up." And I was like, "We are about to witness the cutest fight we've ever seen."
Adorable.
Adorable fight, yeah.
Adorable fight. Let this go. Let this go.
Most fights between people, you're like, this one, you're like, oh, yes, go.
Ooh, it's like a kitten and a puppy.
Yeah, right.
Like wrestling.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right, you used to live in LA, and now you're in Nashville. Are you big in the country?
I lived in
or
Los Angeles for a long time. Then I went to Nashville, and I just saw this Walgreens. Governor Newsom made a declaration. He said Walgreens is no longer welcome in the state of California, so Californians will now have to shoplift at Rite Aid.
That's where they're going to do it.
Jokes, people.
There we go. It's 10-10. The 5 is not.
There's your punchline.
There it is.
Yeah, 10-10.
That's it.
At 10-10, it's a free for all.
It's a free for all.
10-10.
We can't thank you enough for being on the show, spending a few minutes with us. You get to go back to your regularly scheduled program, which is what? What do you go do now?
I'm going to sleep. I've been up since.
You're going to bed.
Since 3 days ago.
I've been drinking in Vegas, and I'm still hammered right now. I'm not joking. been drinking. I flew from Vegas. My flight was at 6, and I landed. I came right here, and I'm surprised you're not getting like secondhand whiffs of Jameson right now.
I'm smelling some sort of whiskey happening. Exactly. It's
Jello
all good,
shots,
though.
yeah.
Jello shots in Vegas. That's not happening.
It's a Jameson contact.
Tonight, tomorrow, you got 7 and 9:15, 2 shots, and then Sunday 7 o'clock only. That's a lot of show, man.
It's a lot of show.
Get some rest.
It's a lot of fun. It's one of the best clubs in the country. I love coming here. And I want to thank you guys for having me, honestly.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
of course.
This was a lot of fun.
You're welcome to come back anytime. That was fantastic.
PunchlineSack.com is where you can get those tickets for the shows.